So we have a survey of 89 pet owners. 37 said they own a dog, 42 said they own a cat, 16 said they own both a dog and a cat. How many owned neither a dog or a cat? So we're going to draw a picture. And pen. All right, so 89 pet owners, that's going to be our universe. And then we have the dog owners, we'll call those set D. And then we have the cat owners, we'll call them set C. So we have two different sets here inside our universe. Our universe being the survey of pet owners. Now, something to keep in mind, many people have pets that aren't a dog or a cat. So for example, I used to have a guinea pig and a dog, and I have a teenager. So there are other possible pets. I also have a bunch of praying mantises in my yard. Maybe they count as pets. They eat the plants that grow and the insects that grow on the plants. Actually, I think praying mantises are carnivores. They probably don't eat the plants. All right, let's that be the dog set and this be the cat set. Now, I don't have individual dogs and cats, but I know that there's numbers. So for example, this 37 here, that 37 belongs inside this circle right here. I just got to figure out how many go here and how many go there. The 42 cats, similarly, those cats belong inside this circle right here. And some go here and some go here. Now, they aren't actually dogs and cats, they're dog owners and cat owners, right? A thing can't be a dog and a cat at the same time, can it? I don't think so. But 16 of these pet owners said they owned both a dog and a cat. So what do I know then? I know that there's 16 individuals that go right here. It's not very clear. Choose blue maybe. 16 go right there. So of the 37 that said they owned a dog, 16 of those people owned a cat. So that's going to leave what, 21 out here, because 21 and 16 adds up to 37 on a good day. And of the 42 said they owned a cat, 16 of those 42 owned a dog also. And so what does that give us? 26, that gives me 20, 30, 42. That adds up, right? So these are 21 owned a dog, but not a cat. 16 owned a dog and a cat. 26 owned a cat, but not a dog. 16 plus 26 gives me the 42 said they owned a cat, but the 42 that own a cat doesn't say anything about them owning anything else, right? We know 16 of them own a dog. Who knows what else they own? Now, there are other pets besides cats and dogs. So the question is, are there any numbers? Are there any survey people, pet owners out there? Well, if we take this union here, the number of elements in the union is 21 plus 16 plus 26. So that gives me that 42 plus 21 is what, 63? So that accounts for 63 of the pet owners, but there should be 89. So some of them live out here. So 89 minus 63 gives us 26 that live out here. And altogether, I now have accounted for the 89 pet owners who were surveyed. So now that I know where all of the surveyed pet owners go in this organization of the information, now I can figure out how many owned neither a cat nor a dog. So neither a cat nor the dog puts them outside of both circles. So that's got to be that 26 right there. And just to look at some set notation with respect to that, this union that I identified, let's do it again in yellow, is this figure 8 shape here. So let's write down in words and in symbols what that means. So that set in yellow there in symbols would be D, the dog owners, union C, the cat owners. So this would be pet owners who own a dog or a cat. Now, if I look outside of the region, that would be the complement of that region. So the way I like to write down complement is to put a bar over the whole thing. Sometimes you might see that written as in parentheses, D union C with the complement symbol. And the interesting thing about complements is the way they affect unions and intersections. And it turns out the complement of a union is an intersection. So this set right here is equal to dog owners, people who don't own a dog, intersect people who don't own a cat. So this would be pet owners who don't own a dog and don't own a cat. And there's lots of ways we can word things in English, and one of those is people that owned neither a dog nor a cat, neither a cat nor a dog, right? Don't own. And so this, in my opinion, is another way in our language to state this thing right here, which is everything outside of the union of dog owners and cat owners. And there's 26 of them out there according to our analysis. So I think the answer is 26. And this is a useful relationship right here. That the idea of the complement of a union is an intersection.